And I'm not going to waste a whole lot of time going back and forth. We're just going to get right to the nitty gritty, y'all. Okay? Today's topic in the descriptions reads, what really happened with Jay-Z and B Sis? It wasn't about B being mistreated by Jay. This was on a blood sacrifice ordeal. Truthfully, B hasn't given a blood sacrifice as of yet. B baby was given by a surrogate mother. Sloan was a real birth from her own egg. Let's get down to the nitty gritty. And it's the truth because, you know, when Sloan was pregnant, she pretty much showed everybody her birth. Most women who are proud of their birth and they're going to be a mom, they pretty much show you who they are. Beyonce hit it. And on several talk shows, you can see that she had a fake pillow in her stomach. And I had to give big ups to Wendy Williams because she busted her out and showed it. It must have been some kind of a rivalry because the brothers of the elite allowed that to happen, allowed B to be exposed. You see that? Now, the kicker part is a lot of y'all wants to know, did Sloan give B her baby? No, Sloan did not give B her baby. But it is said to be that they found someone that had the close chromosome blood type as B and had a features that look something like B. There's a lot of girls out there that look like Beyonce. And they found someone, and I'm thinking it's in the family. I don't hold me to that. But whoever it was somebody close in the family, or it was a real close niche blood type. And a person, it's almost like a cloning situation where they found someone with the exact same traits as B. They may not have a few things that were different, but they found someone that had the same trait, as B. And I'm talking Beyonce. I'm using abbreviation here. And basically, that was a surrogate mom. Okay. Now, this whole ordeal in the elevator, what really transpired, why is that was such a heated thing with TMZ and it just went viral? The truth of the matter is it's got a lot to do with all of them. It's got a lot to do with Beyonce, Sloan, Dame Dash. I threw a curveball at you, didn't I? Dame Dash. What Dame Dash got to do with this? Well, back in internship at Rockefeller Records when they were both cool, Jay-Z had a thing for Aaliyah. I don't know if y'all noticed that. You didn't know that, did you? Yes, sir. He had a thing with Aaliyah. And see, people want to act like it's platonic and they was just friends. Listen, man, that man had feelings for that woman. When you're friends, you keep it friendly. You don't bag up all on them and hold finger lock. Look at some of them pictures, man. I got some pictures where they finger locking and bagging up at the club. Come on, man. And she bagging all up on him. No. The real ordeal is that Dame Dash, being the player that he was, he kind of swept Aaliyah away from Jay to his arms. Now, Jay being the man he was, saying, man, ain't no big deal, it is what it is, but it wasn't. Because Jay was the type of guy that never showed emotion. I don't think he showed emotions today. He was one of them dudes that was, an average New Yorker. Hey, whatever, B, you can have her. But he really wanted her. He didn't stand up. So Dame Dash took her. That right there was a little rivalry, but it was nothing because it was making so much money. But it is what it is, right? So I guess y'all saying, but that don't make sense, Josh. It just don't make sense. It makes a whole lot of sense. Follow me now. Walk with me on this trip that I'm taking you to. Jay-Z never forgot what Dame did. Okay. Now, when Jay-Z had a chance to split, Jay-Z wanted out of Rockefeller anyway because he just got tired of Dame Dash all in the camera. Dame Dash was really like the puff daddy of Rockefeller.
I see all of y'all yesterday. Why nobody told me about a marketing plan about Jay-Z? They trying to take our franchise from us. What you mean bullshit? The fuck y'all niggas having meetings about my artist without calling me? Who called the meeting about Jay with all these nice people without me?
CEO CEO's mind, that marketing plan with me. Say the movie, dog.
How y'all got a meeting about Jay without me? How y'all make any decisions about Jay without me? Huh, John?
Damon, how you gonna have a problem with me?
Because I'm asking you because you here on Jay's behalf. I bet you Jay don't know I wasn't invited. I bet you that.
And Jay was going tired of it. So when Dame went behind Jay's back and tried to do this distribution deal with Suge Knight, Irv Gotti, and this guy Prince, what's his name? Damn, I can't remember this guy's name. But he owned Rap-A-Lot Records. And his name is Prince something. But anyway, Jay went back and told the Boule. And this is why they gave Jay this big bone. And then Denzel was told by the Boule to pick Jay up and take him to this big ass island where they drunk $30,000. It was $25,000 to $30,000 champagne. If you can imagine this, these bottles of champagne cost anywhere between $25,000 to $30,000 per bottle. And this is when they was bringing Jay in and telling him they got to get rid of Dame. He got to get rid of Dame if he want to go to the next level of masonry. So so now we're past that. When they sold their part of Rockefeller to Def Jam or wherever, this is why Dame can't get over this today. Dame gave his part to Def Jam. Jay goes to the Boule and they make Jay-Z the president of Def Jam. So what does that make Jay-Z? The owner of Rockefeller again. You see how that he played him? He played him. So he got Dame's money, whatever he gave Def Jam, it went back to Jay. You see that? Now after Jay done used it up and had his family and had his fun, they gave the name back to Dash, which is not worth nothing now, not even a quarter. You see that? So he still ain't done. So Jay hooked up with Beyonce. Sloan in the middle. Believe it or not, Jay got a thing for Sloan. Don't ask me if they slept together because I don't know that. These things I'm telling you now, I do know. But Sloan had a baby. And Sloan already done taught that boy the rituals because he throws up the goat all the time. Jay knows that Beyonce hasn't given a sacrifice. Now, a lot of y'all want to say she had a miscarriage when she was younger, but she was not in the business then. That had nothing to do with where she's at today. She did have a miscarriage at 14, but Beyonce was not signed and she was not a celebrity star when she had that miscarriage, y'all. Okay, so follow me on that. All right? She hasn't had any type of sacrifice. Word comes up that maybe they can sacrifice her nephew. Believe it or not, that's the talk. Now, here's the thing. Beyonce is on the hypnosis right now. So that's why when Sloan was in TMZ, when they was showing that thing in the elevator, and she was kicking Jay, Beyonce kind of stood like a statue. I don't know if y'all peep game on that. She stood with no emotions. That's because she's under hypnosis. And even when they walked out the building, if you notice Beyonce's face, it's like she was fine-tuned. Did y'all peep that? She was under hypnosis, man. She couldn't even move like a regular person. When she was kicking Jay, she was just barely moving. Y'all saw that now. Now go back and watch it again. She was totally under hypnosis. When she was yelling at Jay and kicking, she was on the back wall. It's like she couldn't move, almost like paralyzed. She was just so not there. So Beyonce been under hypnosis for a long, long time. Okay? By the work of Jay-Z. Sloan hears about Jay wants to hook up with Rachel Roy. Now, it ain't got nothing to do with love. It's just payback. He feels like Dash took Aaliyah from him, and he wants something that Dash can't have because Rachel left Dame Dash. Dame didn't leave Rachel. And the only reason Rachel Roy left Dame because she didn't want her life to be a blood sacrifice. Now, show you how wicked Rachel is. Rachel knew that Leah was going to be a blood sacrifice. She knew this. And she was still having sex with Jay. No, I'm sorry. She was still having sex with Dame Dash, knowing they was engaged. and then met Aaliyah. So this is how phony Hollywood is, man. Then sit down and broke bread with that girl. Then been cool with that girl, and every time Aaliyah goes off and do a shoot, she sleep with Dash. And Jay-Z knew about it. You see that? So while she was going off on Suits, he could get close to Rachel, so his heart could be with Rachel, and Aaliyah was his kick around. And that's what Jay didn't like about him. Y'all see where it's going now, right? So if Rachel Roy is not careful, Rachel Roy is going to be a sacrifice for Jay-Z and Beyonce. So y'all see, now you see why I took you left and then took you right and brought you back around, okay? Now, Sloan knows about what's going down. Sloan also knows that Jay-Z is thinking about maybe the nephew can be a sacrifice. She hearing all this talk, and Beyonce is under hypnosis, ain't saying nothing. And for some strange reason, Sloan decided to go off on him during the award ceremony in the elevator. So, how deep is this? It's deeper than shit, y'all. These people are so demonic and so twisted, they will do anything for that dollar. Jay-Z do not love Beyonce. Beyonce is under hypnosis. Sloan knows all about what's going on. She knows about the sacrificing. She knows that her nephew has been asked for a sacrifice. She don't want to do it, but she might have to, just to make things right. And Rachel Roy is a part of this too. So between Rachel Roy, Sloan's son, someone's got to be sacrificed. Now, it sounds bizarre. I know it don't make sense, but they got to have one. They got to have one soon, because Beyonce is so under hypnosis, she don't know what the hell's going on. She can't produce one. Now, they could take Beyonce's mom. They really could. But she's so damn wicked, the demons may keep her because they want to use her for something else. And I don't know if you can't see Beyonce's mom as the devil himself. You can just look in her face and she's just evil as hell. All of these things that I'm telling you is connected. Aaliyah, Dame Dash, Rachel Roy, all of this playing out. It's all playing out. It all started with Aaliyah, though. They knew Aaliyah was going to be a sacrifice from the moment he hooked up with her. He knew it. She was gullible. She was very gullible. Aaliyah was very gullible. And he knew he didn't really want to be with Aaliyah like that, despite what he say. He kept Rachel close to him because that's who he really wanted. See, that's how they play you, man. They get something that they mess around, and they get something they really want, because the mess around is going to be the sacrifice. And I thank y'all for tuning in, man. I just want to say this before I go to the last caller. My YouTube channel, Yash Kara, is doing great with subscribers. I'm going to run something by y'all, man. I have things I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do feature films, which takes a whole lot of time, but I'm trying to do things a little bit raw. If they're kind of raw, YouTube will play it. Right now, I can't get real raw because they censor me. And what I mean by that, if I do certain things, they'll cut the video. Because like my other channel, Kara Films, they got a flag on that, man. Not a flag, they tagged it, where if I get another tag, they're going to shut it down. So that's why I don't put too much information on it anymore till they release it. And they said they're going to take it off in August. And that all stimulated because I told the truth on the twins, how they sold their soul, how they're sleeping with Akon and all this crap. They're pretty homosexual, man. They go both ways, but they don't understand. They have spirits. They got demonic spirits on them so bad, man. Them guys, them two little twins, they so twisted, they don't know their head from their ass in the ground. From a hole in the ground. They're that demonic. And they didn't choose to be demonic, but it happened because they was empty, they didn't have no light. And when they connected with Beyonce, Satan just took them over. All right, so when I get past that 10,000 marker, I'm trying to have a subscription thing. I don't know how that's going to work. I want, before I do anything for the people, or before I do anything like that to y'all, I want to make a video and let y'all know where it stands and what's y'all feelings on it. Because if I can do this 24/7, there's people, man, that I want to talk to that got out the business, that I can bring some information to save anybody's life. there's a lot of people across the world that woke up, man, because this information. That's a great thing, y'all. I want to let y'all know I appreciate all of you brothers and sisters. Support that YouTube thing. I'm trying to make it bigger as I can. I really want to do it full time and get away from the work world. But it's up to the Most High and the people if they love the content I put out.